Welcome to the Running Amok podcast. My name's Meg Roemer, and I'm here with Heidi Moody and Meg Drysdale.
Hi again. Welcome back to episode 2 of season 2, everyone. We have a lot to catch up on. We've been very absent yet again, but hopefully after this we can maintain a little better.
Well, how long has it been?
Like a month.
Well, isn't that
over a month.
Isn't that over 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we could do like one every other week, I think it'd be better.
It was around Halloween because we were talking about scary things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was
And now
just
it's
after Halloween.
nearly Christmas.
So it's only 6 weeks.
Christmas is next week.
Yep. Crazy.
Yes. So yes, life is crazy.
Yeah. Really busy. I guess we'll start with you. What's been new?
Oh, geez. Okay. So from, Halloween through, I've just had a lot of life happening.
Mm-hmm.
We've had, my mom had a surgery, had a surgery scheduled and then canceled it and then rescheduled it. And then in between there was Christmas, and now we have, See, I don't even know where I am. Thanksgiving and then Christmas. So there was that. So just getting everything organized and making sure that, life is good for when she comes back to her house. And I just got back from Arizona. I was a CrossFit judge at the Legends competition, which is 35 years and older CrossFit comp.
That's pretty cool.
It's a 4-day competition. There's 3 days of competition, and then they narrow it down to the final 10 of each age group. So it's a 4-day total. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I did some running when I was out there. It was very, very busy. Very few people want to judge a CrossFit competition.
Why is that?
Well, it's you're calling reps out on people, you're holding the standards, and if people don't hold the standards, then you call them out. So you're,
so people don't like that.
Honest and telling people no. So people don't do well with that all the time. Yeah.
I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, and you really, it takes a lot of focus and a lot of focus and honesty is what it takes. So I call what I see, and then I stick with it. And then if someone is upset, I just say,
sorry.
Yeah, not even sorry, just do the work. Do the work.
That's actually true.
Do better.
Yes.
Do better.
Do the work. So, but when I got to Arizona, I went for a quick run. I used to live in Arizona 30 years ago.
Yes, I was going to say, I remember you said you had lived out there.
I hate to say it's 30 years ago because I'm only 30 years old, really. So, but it was 30 years ago that I was there, and the hotel I stayed in was less than a mile from
Wow. So
my
you
old
ran
apartment.
like right by there.
Yep. I actually
Does it look
went
the same? Well,
yeah, it does.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, I tried to remember, how I drove through the gates and where I went. And,
wow.
It took me a little while, but I figured it out.
Yeah.
I figured out where I was.
That's
and then,
super cool.
It was kind of neat to be there.
That's nice. And you went to where you used to work.
So, well, I just happened to be running by. It's a grocery store. I was a bagger.
Yeah.
Grocery bagger. One of my first jobs.
That's pretty awesome, though, that you got to like relive that a bit.
It was fun. And I forgot about the grocery store until I ran by it, and I was like, oh, hey. So that's still there. And then I was also a sandwich artist at Blimpies.
Whoa.
Yes, there are no Blimpies in Tempe, Arizona. The closest one was 9 miles away, but I don't remember where it was. But I loved that job.
That's really
awesome.
awesome.
I was a really good sandwich artist.
You created the best subs.
Yes, I did. Yeah. So, and then the remainder of the time I was there, I was judging, and then the final day I was able to get up and go for a run, and it was going to be just a quick 3-mile run, and then I made it into a 4-mile run, and then I missed my turn, and it was a 5-mile run. So
that's nice, though. That's good. You got to see more. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
That's awesome.
And opposed to New England, where it's just a big bowl of spaghetti, is all of our roads around here. Tempe is a grid, and so on my Strava map, it's a perfect square.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
So. Is that the area that they have to put a sign up where there's like the only turn in town because people just keep driving straight and drive right off the road?
Well, that's what
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's what I did when I was running. I just kept
So that's in Arizona?
running.
People just drive right off the road?
Yeah, those places where they're, more modern in that grid section.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where this is, but I've heard that they had to put a bunch of
Barriers.
pictures up or signs up saying that there was a corner because
'Cause
they
people
only
are just
turn
like-
if they're
Used to-
turning onto a road.
Yeah.
Everything is
Oh,
straight. Unlike
wow.
around here,
Everything's
Yeah,
curved and
everything, yeah.
the old cart
Yeah.
paths that used to go around trees and other
Yeah.
things. And, yeah.
So I took a driverless car to the airport.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
It's called
interesting.
Waymo. So there's only Phoenix, San Francisco, and LA maybe are the
Wow.
only cities that have them right now. And then they're testing them out, and then they're going to be in Miami, I don't know, Houston,
Wow.
somewhere in Texas. I forget
That's
where else.
super cool.
Yeah, so I took one.
Wow. How was it?
It was
Freaky?
okay.
Or were you just like, eh?
I have driven with my sons and their driving permits.
Yeah.
So it was really
So
no
this was
different
like a
than
bit
that.
better than that, probably. Yeah.
I felt safe the whole time.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll have to try one
Yeah.
sometime.
It was weird.
That's
I
really
kept
odd.
wanting to strike up a conversation, but there was nobody there. So
No one to
I
talk
did say
to.
please and thank you, though.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yes.
The robot was happy.
Not please. I said hello. There was nothing to say please to.
So how does it know where to go? Do you have to tell it, or is it on
You
the
order
app?
it just like an Uber.
And it's
So
on
there's
the
an
Uber app.
So it
It
knows
is on the
before you
Uber
get
app,
there.
so you can call it on the Uber app, but there may not be one close by. I don't know. I just went to the Waymo app
Yeah.
and called one, and it's funny
Wow.
because it tells you where to go to meet it, and so when it came to get me, it drove right past me, and then it went to
Wow.
park.
It went to like right where you wanted it to
Yeah,
go.
and so I'm like, oh, well, there's my car.
Oh,
So I had to
wow.
go and go get it.
That's
and then there's a
pretty
button
cool.
on the app where you press that button and
Uh-huh.
it opens the car. So it's a Jaguar.
A Jaguar?
Yep. And
Wow.
so the white, all of them are white,
Wow.
and their handles just
so they're like
popped open.
beautiful too. They're nice cars.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's really cool.
So I put my luggage in the back. I wish I sat in
Wow.
the front seat. I didn't.
Yeah.
I sat in the back seat, but
That's super cool.
it was
Wow.
It was pretty neat. So
Well, that was a good trip then.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I enjoyed it. So
Really
I haven't
cool.
run since Sunday. Well, it's only Tuesday.
Yeah, that's only a couple days.
Yeah,
Yeah, tomorrow.
maybe.
Anyways,
Yes.
Romer, what about you? What else is new?
Nothing really.
No, you have so much.
I
you
do.
trained.
You did a dance recital this weekend?
Oh yeah, I danced as
You
Santa.
did the half?
Santa.
2 halves since then.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been since. This half.
Yep.
Yep. This was miserable. This is probably the worst
God.
half I've ever run.
Oh my God.
I don't really. It must have been the sand.
Yeah, there was a lot of sand. We ran a half together in New York. That was pretty interesting.
Right on Long Island.
All sand. The whole thing was pretty much just
Beach sand.
I
Beach
wouldn't-
sand.
No,
Yeah.
that's not fun.
And roots.
It hurt
and
your
rocks.
glutes very badly.
And it,
And your
the
calves. It must
road.
have hurt
Yeah.
your calves.
The road was like a half pipe.
So
Ew.
you were always on, because I think it was like mountain bike trails maybe, so you were kind of always on a
Like a
banking.
berm.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was really challenging for sure. But yeah, it was hard through the sand.
Yeah.
That really
You can
added
see
a
where that
different
messes
element.
your body up.
Yeah.
It felt like I ran a full marathon.
Yeah, it made me so sore. Like, I'm not normally that sore after something like that. It was crazy. Yeah, I think it must have been the sand.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But
Because it wasn't very hilly. I
no,
mean,
it was super flat. Yeah.
Huh.
Really weird. Yeah, that was an interesting
Every
half
step was
marathon.
just like twice as much effort because you're sliding backwards, basically.
I'm not a
Exactly.
fan of running on the beach.
No.
at all.
This wasn't even on the beach. It was in the woods, and
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like fine, like a normal trail. No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's like the
Weird.
all of Long Island is a sandbar.
Just sand. Yeah, but it was beautiful. It was really pretty. It was fall time out there, so like there were all the leaves that were still changing, whereas here they were already all gone. So it was really nice. Yeah, pretty fun. It
Yeah,
was good.
so I, for some reason, decided to go on a 15-week training session with Garmin just because I wanted to try it. There was no race to do. I just punched in a half marathon and told it I wanted to run it at a 150 pace, which I knew was basically unachievable at this point, but I wanted to see
No.
what
Well,
happened.
aggressive, not unachievable.
aggressive. Yeah.
At this point, given how it turned out, it
No,
went just
but we
exactly
also
as I
ran
thought
a
it
tough route this past weekend. That was hilly.
would. Oh, I should have done that a lot
That's a hilly
faster.
route. Oh my gosh. I
But
think
I was
Roemer did
basically
great.
running around with a 40-pound vest on, so
Yeah.
Well,
had I lost like the 10 pounds or so I was hoping to lose in 15 weeks, then I would have been able to do probably sub 2. But we ended up with a 2:21, and that was after walking all the hills, especially Hamilton,
yes.
and stopping to record a
reel.
A reel.
So you
yeah.
might have gotten
Yeah. Our pace was like, I
close
think
to 150.
our moving pace was like 11:10 or something, but then our overall pace was like 11:50 something from what mine said.
And,
Yeah, I don't know
what
the
was
math.
A 150 would have had to have been.
That's like an 8:30.
8:20 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And-
either way,
But we had a bunch of cool speed workouts.
yeah, that was super cool. We did a lot of really good speed workouts on that Garmin
Yeah,
plan.
and the watch is going through the phone into the earbuds and telling you you're going too damn slow. And,
Yeah.
you know, good times.
But it was fun though.
Yeah.
Did a lot of speed.
If
That
I
was
actually
good.
had a race I was training for and, could actually
Yeah.
dial in my eating and snacking and
Yeah.
Yeah.
all that good
Goals.
stuff.
Yeah.
Goals
Yeah.
we have. Yeah.
So, in doing this, I have kind of come up with the goal of trying to I don't want to say shredded, but I want to be a much better shape come summer. Something I won't be embarrassed to walk out on the beach with, no shirt on for. That way, get stronger, get lighter.
If that's what motivates you, then that's what works.
Yeah,
That's
because
fine.
running is hard when you got all this extra weight.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
This is heavy.
Yeah.
But my best half was 145
That's
in
really fast.
2017.
Oh, it's not that long ago either.
And that
You could
was,
do that again.
well, hopefully. I was on point with all the lifting, and I had my diet dialed in.
Yeah.
That was probably
That's super important.
the pinnacle because it all fell down after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know I can do it. I've just lacked the motivation, and I know I'll
Yeah.
get crap from other people that have already given me crap for it. But they're trying to motivate, so I'm not going to fault them for it.
Yeah. I think that you can do it. Easy. Yeah. Just gotta.
Actually, giving crap is probably the wrong term for it. They're trying to help.
Yeah. Some people try to help and maybe just don't do it in the right way. But yeah.
My
we'll have
thing
to-
with the whole thing, and I think this is going to probably resonate with a few people, especially people that have already done it, is I got sick and tired of the healthy food. And Heidi, you might actually be able to help with this, at least as far as the podcast is concerned. Like, how do you keep people eating healthy year after year after year? Because most people can do it for like a couple of months, 6
Yeah.
months or so. But after doing it for 5 or 6 years myself, I got so sick and tired of eating the food, and I just wanted to eat the stuff that I've been depriving myself of. And then it just like kept snacking a little more, put on a pound or two.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of years, it's like, well, there goes all that progress. It's like, how do you...
I think it's more of a mindset. It's a mindset of instead of looking at food for pleasure, it's food for fuel. I know that's boring, but
I'm very different than
And
that.
then-
Very different. Like, I think that would work for me temporarily. I can't. I'm like a huge foodie.
yeah.
So what I do is I cook very good food, like seasoned correctly with the right spices, and they're all super healthy, but like honest to God, you'd never know. Like today, I made a sausage Italian soup with a very low fat, high protein sausage, like the best one you could get from the store. All veggies in there, but the seasonings in it, so good. Like fresh basil, fresh oregano, fresh thyme, and you'd never know it's unhealthy. And it doesn't have cream in it. It has
Yeah.
high protein yogurt, like whole milk yogurt. So it's like a little fatty, I guess, with that. But like very healthy, very whole food. And it's like the best thing ever. And then we eat it with whole wheat bread, like 1 or 2 slices. And it's pretty low calorie, really healthy.
And made it from scratch?
Yeah, I made it from scratch right inside.
How
You can
long
try
did
it.
it take you?
40 minutes maybe?
Yeah, I got 4 minutes.
Yeah, and
Well,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
The
With the
faster
3
you
kids
are,
going
and
here, going
It
there.
is. It's a
See, I
challenge.
do it like while I'm on
Yeah.
like if I'm on like a Zoom call with work, I'll start cooking and just mute the
Yeah.
call.
It's
Or if I'm
kinda
doing
hard to
something
do in a
else.
classroom.
Yeah, you have a
Yeah.
different profession than
It's,
myself.
meal prep.
Yeah,
Spend a Sunday
exactly.
doing meal prep.
Most people,
That's what I used to do. Is on Sundays usually is meal prep, but yeah, if other things come about on a
it's-
Sunday, then there goes my whole week because
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
take the meal
true.
prep.
yeah,
It's possible
So-
to do with the schedule because I've done it before, but
but that's a lot
Yeah.
of work.
talking about
And now you have a lot of
burnout, trying to
kids.
prevent burnout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's tough.
It's a tough
Yeah.
one.
I usually cook a huge batch of chicken, so I don't get sick of chicken, but some people do get sick of chicken. But
You could make it different ways.
yeah, I just make it plain and then I spice it up from
Yeah.
there. But that's the first question I ask when I work with people for nutrition is, do they like a variety of foods and you know what,
yeah,
you know, are you a foodie? Do you like to go
Uh-huh.
out to eat and have varieties of
yeah,
of different foods? And if the answer is yes, then it might be
Yeah.
tricky. But also just eating to feel better too. Like you don't have to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, eating till you're 80% full and realizing what that feels
Yeah.
like. And then once you start feeling better about the food that you're eating, then you don't want to eat that junk.
no,
And being okay with having a cheat day.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Christmas comes, I'm going to have the chocolate cream pie because
of
I
course.
love it.
Yeah.
But it will make me feel like garbage.
Yeah, and it makes you
after.
feel
I've-
tired and a
I've
headache.
been there.
And
I've been to
Yeah.
that point, but I've eaten myself through it. You know, it's like
Well, me too. When I get
after it only takes a couple of days too to just not realize how awful you feel after eating that crap.
yeah, I guess that's
but
true.
it only takes a few days to maybe a few more days to dial it back
Yeah.
into, and I need
That's
to
very
dial
true.
it back into. I have not personally been on I know what I should be eating. I'm not counting those macros, but once I start counting the macros and meeting those numbers,
yeah,
then I'm like dialed in, and sometimes I can become a little obsessive over it, but I become obsessive because it starts feeling good and I
Yeah.
start seeing results, and I start like not only performance but like what it looks like on my body, and then that's what keeps me going.
I have another very
Oh.
interesting thing that I feel like I want to bring up. So, unfortunately, my grandmother passed away. But since she did, I took the multivitamins she had from her house. And it's been like almost 2 weeks now. And I've been taking them. So, it's vitamin D3, one of them, and then fish oil, the other one, then a normal multivitamin, and then magnesium. I feel so good. Like, I don't
Those
know
are all the supplements
what
I
it
take.
is.
Yeah.
Like, I've never taken any of those before, and my body, like, I feel like I lost bloating almost. Not that I was fat before, but like I'm super lean now, and like I feel like I don't have any extra like heaviness, and I feel like everything's super light, and I've never really taken vitamins before. It's amazing.
Yeah,
So like
Our food
crazy.
doesn't have that stuff in it
No,
anymore.
and I feel
Yeah.
so good. Like I feel awake. I get up super early, work all day, and go to bed like a little later, and I'm totally fine now. And before I'd be like exhausted, and I really think it's the vitamins.
Yeah.
No, maybe
Yeah.
I should start because that's
I've
pretty
never
much how
done
I
it.
feel all the time.
D3. You should have some
D3.
D3.
That was the real new
Yeah,
one for me.
magnesium is good for me and my, muscles, and
Yeah.
it helps calm the nervous system.
So
Yeah.
kind of an
And
interesting
fish oil is good for your
thing.
joints. If your
Fish
joints
oil,
starts,
that's a good one
your
too.
brain.
And your hair. Apparently that does it for your hair and your nails. So I mean, that's pretty nice
My
too.
toenails have been growing like crazy the last
Growing?
6
Wow.
months.
like crazy. Wow,
Like I got talons now. I just
interesting.
God.
Don't show us. I don't want to see
I
it.
am not pulling my shoes off, but I
don't
cut
wanna
them
see that.
recently. Usually this is like 6 months of growth. It's been probably
Should
a
go get a
couple of months.
pedicure.
Wow.
Give you
That's
Yeah,
what
Roemer,
I
you
went
should.
to have one.
Oh, you had one?
Yeah, that's when I got
pedicures
cut.
are nice.
That's
Paid
nice.
somebody like $100 to cut them for me.
Wow.
Did they bring out the big file to file down the calluses on your
Oh
feet?
yeah.
Wow.
It's
happens,
nothing
I'm like,
compared to my cordless grinder I bought off Amazon
Oh,
for it.
Roemer. That sounds scary.
Oh. Yeah, I like my calluses.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I
that.
keep
That was
them.
a COVID purchase, as I had a pair of shoes that weren't fitting right, and they weren't the 1,000-mile shoes,
Oh my god.
but they weren't fitting right and giving me this weird callus on the side, and I had to keep taking it down. So, yeah,
Oh my God.
cordless callus grinder.
Yuck.
Good
Yikes.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's scary.
But so they get this like stones or whatever, and salt or sugar massage
Start
thing.
sanding down a little bit, and then I'm like, stop right there. They're like,
Yeah.
no. Yes.
Yes, please
Yes,
don't do anymore.
stop right
Please. Yikes. When I was in Brazil, they taught me how to do my nails on my own because it's expensive here. So now I've been doing my own nails like the way they do in salons, and it's pretty good.
Nice.
I've gotten pretty decent at it.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty satisfying.
I was using stickers. I put stickers on my
really?
nails. Yeah, I get them at CVS.
Does it work pretty well?
Yeah.
Wow.
They stay
I would have
on there
never
for
thought
like
that.
2 weeks or so.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
And then I take them off occasionally, and
Yeah.
they're not. I don't know. They make my nails.
You have
funny
nice
on
nails,
them.
though.
Oh, thank you.
They look healthy.
I think so.
All the healthy eating.
Yes.
Yeah. Some
Yes.
people, apparently your nails can say a lot about your
Yep.
health. I don't know much about that, but
Me neither. But yeah, if there's ridges or white spots or constantly breaking, or if they
Yeah.
break up instead of across,
Whew.
there's all kinds of things.
Yeah.
But I don't know the answer, so.
no.
I'll have
Anyways,
to Google
watch your
that.
nail health. Probably Google it if it's a problem.
Yes, right. Don't
Because
ask
we don't know.
It's one of those things that most people think that's normal and don't realize it's an
Yeah.
indication. So maybe you should
That's
just
true.
look up what you should be looking for.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
if
very
you-
true.
If you got a brown line, that's melanoma
Really?
Really?
under the nail bed.
I didn't know that. I don't have any brown lines. Thankfully.
Yeah.
No.
I'll be checking though. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
take the polish off and take a look.
Hmm.
Huh.
So what have you been up to, Meg?
I went to Colombia with Olivia, which was pretty cool.
I forgot about that.
Yep, went to Colombia. That was amazing. We did some hiking. We went to the biggest waterfall in the country, so that was really nice. And then what else did we do? We ate a ton of food. They have great arepas, which is like corn and then cheese and then corn again, like 2 corn cakes, but not sweet. And then they like kind of fry it on a grill. Oh my God, with like garlic. So good. And then they do hot chocolate with cheese. They put the cheese in the hot chocolate.
With
Yeah.
cheese.
It's kind of
They
crazy.
Put the cheese in the hot chocolate.
And then you drink the hot chocolate and then you eat the cheese at the end when it's all soft.
No.
So good. So
Okay.
good.
I might
Probably an
pass on
acquired
that.
taste. Yeah. Their cheese is also very like alpine flavored, so has a slight scent of urine. Because it's
Definitely passing on that.
because it's like
Ew.
it's really like it's like sheep cheese most of the time, or it's cow cheese not pasteurized, so it's like right from the cow's udder. Yeah. So like that cheese is kind of like
Smells like
It's-
urine.
it's real
good
cheese, but it's
sound.
pretty good.
It's like
Yeah.
the fermented shark in Iceland.
Yeah, pretty much the same vibe as that, but I actually enjoy it. So, yeah.
Oh, it's like those
Not that
bushes that smell like
adventurous.
cat pee.
I don't know those.
I don't know what bushes those are. They're all over the place. around
Really?
here. Yeah, I walk by them and it smells like a cat box.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never
It's
smelled
what,
that before.
Is it holly or something?
Holly?
No,
don't know.
it's an
But I-
evergreen bush.
Interesting.
People make like their shrub fences out of
Oh, that's interesting. I never realized that. Huh. Well, yeah. So we went to Colombia. That was really cool. And then I came home for a few days, and then me and Diogo went right to Brazil for 3 weeks, and that was amazing. I did a half marathon there
That was
in
only 3
Florianopolis.
weeks. It seems like you were gone forever.
Yeah. No, 3 weeks. Well, 2.5, not even 3.
Wow.
Yeah. Ran a half in Florianopolis. That was beautiful. That's like a capital city in the south of Brazil. And that was nice. And then I did a bunch of runs like alone on the beach with the dog packs. The wild dogs run out and they run with you. They
Oh.
don't bite or anything, but there's like
They
10,
were actually
15.
chasing you. They
No, they actually weren't. They like run with you as a pack, and they're so, oh my God, they're so cute. And I want to take them all home, and they're all really friendly. They run the whole
Okay.
time with you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then what else? We went in like a hot air balloon there. That was cool.
I've never done that.
That was crazy. I've never done that either.
Yeah,
That was really
I'd like
cool.
to.
That was a brand partnership with Truby, so that was a really cool opportunity.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fun. And then yeah, that was a really cool trip, but unfortunately, I had pneumonia for the past 5 weeks. This is my first week recovering.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So you ran a half marathon?
I didn't realize I had it.
and
yeah.
then she ran
2
one
half
Saturday.
marathons.
2 half marathons, yeah. And then, so this half marathon that I ran with Roemer was the first time I had run since I was diagnosed with the pneumonia, which was like a week before
I
that.
wonder why you didn't make a 150.
No, they were ahead of me the whole time.
Oh, jeez.
I couldn't keep up with them.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was excited to just run again. Like after having a week off of running and like having run streaks
Yeah.
for like however long.
But you still have pneumonia now?
No, so I already took the Z-Pack of
Oh,
antibiotics. So
Wow.
what I did was I had run that half in Brazil. I was sick right after Colombia. Ran a half in Brazil. The next day, I was like such a fever. So I went to the pharmacy there. And in Brazil, the pharmacist is like a doctor. So they can like diagnose you. They look at you just like a normal doctor's appointment. It's like
That's
$25. Oh my God, it's amazing. And then they gave me meds, felt so much better. And then I think we were just going so hard with the travel. Like we like never really slept that much. We were always visiting people. Like it was just a lot. I don't think I ever recovered. And then it started getting real bad by the end of the trip, had a fever again. Then we flew home. It was like really bad because it was a 35-hour travel day. So sick. And then I get home 5 hours later, my grandma dies. 5 hours later, my dad's cat dies, which is like our cat that we've had forever.
God.
So it was just a shit show, as one may say.
A lot of life too.
Yeah, a lot of life. So, yeah, I just was super sick. And then I went to my military drill for the Army last weekend, 2 weekends ago. And I was so sick after drill on Sunday, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to urgent care. So I went, and then they like did all their testing, and they're like, you have a lower respiratory tract infection and pneumonia. And I was like, great. So then they gave the meds, and within like 12 hours, I was feeling really good. So it kind of like kicked it out of me pretty quick, and so far I'm feeling good. But I've been trying to be careful about running outside too much. So I did that one half, and then since then, just the elliptical. Yeah.
I had 2 Z-packs since the last...
Really?
Yeah,
I had never
toothache.
taken one before.
I had a massive toothache.
Yeah.
So I had to take it, try and get the toothache to go away. Mm-hmm. And then I had 3 teeth taken out. Mm-hmm. And they gave me another Z-pack after that. Mm-hmm. And I've also had a bunch of work done on my front teeth. I might actually smile on social media now.
That's good. Wait, let me see. Wow, Roemer. So what are they doing? I don't know anything about teeth.
They filled stuff.
Oh, so they like fill it in and...
Oh.
Yeah, staining around old bonding and actual cavities, and so...
Wow,
Nice.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a way to boost your confidence, is get a real good smile.
Yeah.
That's why I don't
Yeah.
smile on social media.
Oh,
'cause
well,
my
now you
teeth are
can.
trashed.
No, they look good.
And she fixed this tooth that used to be crooked.
Ah,
Nice.
Of course, it was a byproduct of doing the filling.
yeah.
I think she took off half the tooth, but
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. She
That's
also
good. They look
says I
good.
can't eat apples or corn on the cob anymore. But
Oh.
I'm
Whatever.
gonna test that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Just cut the apple up, cut the corn on the cob.
That's
Yeah, there you
such now I gotta go find a knife and
Yeah. They make tools for that.
Yeah.
Apple cores and
I'll just
Yeah,
go back
exactly.
and get it glued back
Shuckers.
together.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess now, since we've been giving you the updates for a half an hour, we can talk about what's next. Heidi wanted to talk a bit about 2025.
yes.
If we have plans. If we don't, I guess we'll
Yes.
find out now.
So I have lots of ideas bouncing around in my head of things I want to do, but I haven't written them down on paper yet. Actually, one thing that I wrote down, I have a chalkboard at home, and there's lists of things up there. So my boys will have their wish lists or their goals for the year.
Yeah.
And I erased mine because I met all my goals
That's
of
great.
this year.
That's
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah, and they were runs, they were CrossFit competitions.
Yeah.
I did put up, I need to finish the other half of the Pemi Loop.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should do that.
I'll help.
So,
Yeah, that would
Yes.
be really fun.
Yes.
Although I've done that side
So-
twice now.
yeah, so I
I need the other side. So
We
let's use
went-
the whole thing at once.
I went counterclockwise. I intended to do the whole entire loop. So we did the bonds, whatever else is over there. We made it
South
to, yeah, we did the twins.
The Carters, probably. Carter and Mariah, isn't that over there?
I don't
no.
think so.
No.
No. But
don't
we made
know.
it to the Garfield tent site
Yeah.
on Garfield, but I did not summit Garfield.
Yeah.
But we made it to the tent site, and I was there with a whole bunch of through hikers, and of course they were going the other direction. I was going counterclockwise, and it was really bad weather, and I was trying every way to figure out how to make it work.
And it just didn't.
It just didn't, because
That's
what's
fine.
left is the ridge.
Yeah, and that's all exposed.
Franconia Ridge, and it's
Yeah.
like, what, 7 Mile ridge up there?
Yeah,
And I was
not
trying
a
to
tree.
calculate when the bad weather was coming with wind and rain and the whole 9 yards.
And Garfield
and the
takes
pace.
forever. Then
We
you
were
gotta-
halfway up Garfield already, so we
Oh.
would have had to go up to the summit and then just go across the peak.
Yeah.
But where the bailouts were, if we bailed out in the rain, now we have our backpack and we have to go get our car, which was on the other end.
Ugh,
So we
that's
just
just
bailed
too
out.
much, yeah.
So we bailed out and we went through the valley and came out. So I need to finish the other side, which is Liberty, Lafayette. all
Flume.
those.
I
Flume,
went
yeah.
the other way. I went clockwise, and we got to the bottom of Garfield, and we did a self-assessment, and it was already something like 15 hours into it.
Oh God.
Yeah,
And
see,
we're
I don't
like-
want to do it fast. I want to do it
Yeah,
the
just
slow
enjoy it.
backpacking overnight
Yeah.
tenting.
Well, we
I'm
weren't
gonna
really
do it.
prepared to do any backpacking or overnighting.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Like, we could have survived overnight. We were prepared for that, but we weren't sure as heck we're going to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And we were looking at a 24-hour hike at that point.
Yeah. that's-
With going up South Twin, the bonds and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
we
those are
decided
steep.
to just call it and go down.
Yeah. I
the
think my original plan was
semi-pemi.
3 nights. So we made it 2 and then
Mm-hmm.
bailed out on that 3rd day. But yeah, so that's on my list. I do not want to do an ultra again. I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I'm done. I think that
Yeah.
I think it's run its course.
Yeah.
No
Ba-dum-bum.
pun intended. Bum bum. Yeah, I just if I am to run in ultra, I want to do it as supporting someone else doing
Yeah.
an ultra. So that's one of my goals, and I think I'd like to do more halves, and I'd like to be half ready. So run enough during the week to be able to bang out a 10-mile run on the weekend if I want to and feel good about it. And then if somebody just says, "Hey, let's go run a half marathon in Miami,"
You
like,
can just go.
there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So that's my plan, and I'd like to do a few more CrossFit competitions. I'd like to get my strength back on
Yeah.
my upper body strength back.
Very
So
cool.
Those
Those
some
are
of my
good goals.
Yeah, I haven't narrowed them down yet, though. There's a
Yeah.
CrossFit competition in New Jersey that I do every year. That's fun. So maybe this year I'll actually train for it.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
That's really cool.
so
Those are
finding
great.
that balance of
Yeah.
like lowering the mileage for the running,
Uh-huh.
being strong at that, and then upping the
CrossFit.
stuff.
That's awesome. I think that's
That's my
perfect.
plan.
That's really good. Rome, what about you? Any ideas?
Actually, didn't I already talk about this?
What?
The
After
Like having the
training
beach
again?
bod?
yeah, beach body.
Beach bod, but what
Yeah.
else?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, in
Just
order
get
to
ripped.
get all these good goals, we have to
Have
Yeah.
smaller
Dial that
goals.
in.
So I got to
yeah.
clean
Yeah.
out the gym. I have to use it daily.
Or just go to Planet Fitness. I go every day.
yeah.
We don't have to work out together, but it like holds you accountable.
I've been thinking about doing that.
It's really fun.
I just
I
don't
like
like
it.
working out at the gym.
you'd
I've basically
rather at
got
home?
Planet Fitness to use the treadmill with people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not that I.
I like fitness to socialize too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes
I don't really
But I-
socialize with people
sometimes
there, but
I
yeah.
like to run and with people, and sometimes I
Yeah.
like to run alone. So
I have
yes,
thought
it's a
about
mood.
doing the Planet Fitness thing, trying to see if anybody wants to go. But it'd be nice to get back into my own gym at home once I clean all the Christmas out of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
maybe even
That's a
dial
goal
back
too.
the running a little bit to make room for the gym
Yes.
stuff.
I need a better schedule as well. I need to get on a better plan because I coach at different gyms, so I'm just kind of all over the place with whatever the training is. I want to dial in
Yeah.
the training, so
Yeah.
and clean up the home gym so that I can. It's fine. I don't
Yeah.
need to clean it up. I just need to use it.
Yeah.
I need a schedule. I need
Yeah.
a plan. I need a plan.
That's good. That's really good.
Yes. Okay, Romer, that's what we're going to do. We're going to
Yes.
dial in our nutrition. We're going to work
Dialing.
out a little more regimented at
Yeah.
the working out.
In the
two
gym.
things. No big deal.
You were consistent with
Yeah.
the running the past 15 weeks. Like you
Yes.
were really on that. Just do that with
Yeah.
the gym.
You're
I've been
good with a
pretty
plan.
consistent running for the past 11 years.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You're a strong
yeah.
runner too.
You are.
I have weird motivations.
Yeah.
Like this whole half marathon. There wasn't even a half marathon to train for. I'm just like, I want to see what happens when I get to
Yeah.
the end of it.
Yeah.
But you're good with a plan. Like when
Yeah,
you had
the
your
plan.
ultra marathon plans, you
Yeah,
stuck to the
you were
plan.
right on that.
Well, that's what I was thinking about. Like, there needs to be an end date. It can't
Yeah.
be an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
Like, lifestyle is not going to be the motivator.
Yeah.
It has to be, I'm trying to do something to achieve something.
So it needs to be a SMART goal. Have you heard of SMART goals? take it, yes.
I don't want to hear that stuff here.
Well, it works.
What is
I'm
a
off
SMART
work.
goal? Wait,
What is it?
explain
It's specific, measurable, attainable. What's the R?
I don't know.
R.
That's what it is.
R.
This is the
and
alphabet
times.
soup of
Time.
the educational.
So I'm missing the R. Specific, measurable,
Regimented.
attainable, R, and then the T
Yeah.
is timed. Like you need an end date.
Interesting.
That's what I'm assuming.
Huh, I've never heard that
Need to know the
before.
R. Forget the R.
Very cool.
Yep, SMART goal.
Yeah.
Roemer needs a SMART goal.
No. Nope.
Realistic? Is that on there?
I
No.
don't know.
Attainable and realistic,
No.
aren't those
Same thing.
similar?
Yeah.
I've had too many
We'll Google it later.
professional development days on that stuff.
Yeah.
On
know.
SMART goals.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
God.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll
Alright.
just say, yep, I'm going to look like that by that date, and that'll
You
be all
know-
the motivation I need.
You know what
There
I
you go.
do is I call it my fat photo. There's a photo of me at my heaviest I've ever been, and I
They've
post
seen
that.
it. That was on one of the podcasts.
Oh,
Probably, yeah.
so
Was it the one of you in the bathing suit or whatever?
yeah, there was another one. Yeah, it's me. It's me when I was very overweight. But then there was the point where I got really like shredded,
Uh-huh.
and so I put that up on the wall too. But I noticed it's not there anymore. I wonder if
Oh.
I must have taken it down.
I don't
I
know.
don't know who else would take that down. But I put that up on the wall too. That I want to get back to that.
Kids
but
take
not
it
be
off
that.
the wall
Well, you
for their
look
friends
so
to show
healthy
up.
right now.
Maybe. I don't know.
You look really healthy.
Hey, I'm a little fluffy under
No,
here.
but
I need to like
healthy, yeah.
dial. I need to dial in some things though, because I want to get that like shredded back again. a
So,
little bit,
speaking of shredded and all
Yeah.
that stuff, I saw a thing on, it was Henry Cavill and Hugh Jackman talking about their shirtless scenes and how it takes up to 3 months to prep for a single day of a shirtless scene.
So what do they do? Like
Well,
eat
they
a
have to
certain
get-
diet?
They have to get jacked, right?
No
And they have to
carbs.
be in the best shape
Yeah, gotta
for
really-
3 months. And then 3 days beforehand, they cut back on all water.
Wow.
Like
Yeah,
you
water,
have a
'cause
little
carbs
bit of
and water
water
make you
one
look
day out.
very
Yeah.
fluffy. Yeah.
And then your skin gets thin and like
So they're like
suck-
dehydrated and not healthy in those
it's
scenes.
Yeah,
they say it's the worst thing
Yeah.
that they have to do when
And
filming.
then men look at that and they go, "Oh, why don't I look like that? Oh, I'm so
Exactly.
fat. I'm so ugly."
You know
That's
those
awful. The
those
women too, I'm
bikini-
sure.
The bodybuilding
Yes.
competitions. That's
They do the same
not
thing.
healthy
Ugh.
at all. And there's
Yeah.
so many people that I've worked with that have been like
That's sad.
traumatized from
Yeah.
it, and then they don't go
Because you're
back
not
to it.
supposed to go more than 3-4 days
Yeah.
without drinking water.
No.
So if they have to run over a day, now they're at 4 days without fluids.
Oh my god.
I could not. I could
Yeah.
not.
And if they
No.
want to get the vein pop,
It's not worth it
they
for
go
me.
drink a glass of Coke, and all of a sudden all their veins pop out.
God, that's awful.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
So
I don't
talk
Those are
about
getting
an
paid
unhealthy,
tons of
you
money.
know,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good. I don't know. I really can appreciate what my body does for me. And I feel
Yeah.
like no matter what it looks like, as long as it's doing the right thing and I'm taking care of it and it's healthy, and I feel good in it, that's what matters more to me than like my actual physique. Like it's great to look a certain way, but like, I don't know. I really like what it can do when
Yeah.
I'm really healthy. And
Yeah.
that's the way that I try and look at it. Cause I used to kind of be more about like, oh, I want to be skinny. I want to be like ripped and stuff. And now I'm like, if I can like do all these really hard things, like that's super cool. Yeah. I feel
I
like that's a
agree.
better way to think of it.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, having
my-
a six pack is all year long is
Yeah.
not healthy.
That's
Not
difficult to
something people
do.
should be trying to
No.
attain.
No.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice maybe if you go the summer or something, or half the
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, that's healthier.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm happy with where my weight is. I just need to kind of dial in the macros.
Yeah.
a
To feel
little bit
better. And yeah.
Yep.
Totally makes sense.
Not right now though, because Christmas is next week, and there's a big tin of Christmas cookies.
Oh my God. They're
and
so good.
Chocolate cream pie coming.
Oh,
And
so good. It's fine. It's another week.
Prime
Yeah.
rib with the
Ooh.
au jus.
Ooh. That's fancy.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not cutting back on that.
No.
We'll wait.
I'm
Wait a
excited
couple
to go
weeks.
inside after this and have my soup. Oh my God. So good.
Yes. So what are your goals for 2025?
Well, I have the Army stuff that I really need to focus on because I commission at the end of 2025.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. So I become an officer, which is really cool. But I want to become more fit. So my fitness score, the best one I've gotten so far is a 548 out of
What's
600. Yeah.
548? Okay.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
Like the really good section is like anything over 480.
Okay.
So like 548 is great. My run time, I always max. The plank, I always max. The push-ups, I max. The deadlift, I'm struggling. I can pass it. I pass all of it easily, but I want to get 100% on everything, which is like, so they have a minimum score and a max score.
So what do
The
you have
min
to
is
do?
like pretty easy. So you start out, we should actually do it sometime.
Well, what do you have to do for a deadlift? I can
So
help you with a deadlift.
tomorrow I'm bringing Liv onto Fort Devens and we're going to work out there, but I could probably bring both of you guys. They just need like one person with the ID, but we can go and do the test there and work out and everything. There's never anyone at that gym. It's beautiful. It's turf and anyways. So the test consists of this. It's the ACFT, the Army Combat Fitness Test. First, it's a deadlift. I think the minimum's like 120 pounds. I only do 140 because it's a hex bar. It's so odd. Like, it's so different. I feel like I'm not that good at it. And it's like, sometimes it doesn't feel stable. And I just need to practice, I think. So I don't max that one. And then after that, it's the push-ups and the planks. So it's 60 push-ups in 2 minutes. For the max, the minimum's like 10 push-ups in 2 minutes, which is fine. And they're hand release.
10 push-ups in 2 minutes?
That's the minimum, yeah.
10
Ridiculous.
That's the minimum?
10 in
Minimum.
2 minutes.
Yes. Everyone can do
I
that.
thought you said 60 in 2 minutes.
That's the max. So that's what I end up getting. Yeah.
So all you have to do is 10
Yes,
push-ups
the minimum.
in
yeah,
2
but
minutes.
keep in mind, if you get a low fitness score, your chance of getting a job that you like is super low.
Okay.
So I'm wanting to get exactly what I want.
Yeah.
So I need that good fitness score.
Do
Also,
the
I'm
work.
competitive. Yes, exactly.
the
So
work.
I
Yes.
could not do literally one push-up before I went to the basic training camp this past summer. And every day since then, minus a few days when I was sick, I've done 100 push-ups every single day, real ones. And now I can do 25 straight through, no problem. Like, I do it every single morning.
Good for you.
I do 25 push-ups and then 25 of these alternating V-ups every single day, 4 times. Yeah. And it's worked amazing. Like, I can do push-ups now.
Consistency
Yes,
is the
consistency.
Have you been using
Yeah.
that Bowflex over there?
Hell no. We have a
noticed.
home gym over there. I don't use it
Because
at all.
it's exactly how I left it.
Yeah, I don't use that because I go to Planet Fitness, and it's cold up here without the heater.
I know people give the home gym stuff like the Bowflex a bunch of crap, but
No,
I
it's really
love
good.
my Bowflex.
Yeah,
I've put more mileage on that thing than probably most of the ones out there combined.
yeah, it works really well. No, it's nice. I
In
like
fact,
it
I
up
think
here in the summer.
I think
but-
I need to inspect it to make sure the things aren't wearing to the point they're going to snap off.
Yeah,
I actually had one of those carabiners break, and there's a mark in my ceiling from it. Luckily, I wasn't on anywhere near the receiving end of it,
Oh,
but it
God.
snapped and,
That's
and
crazy.
took off.
Yikes. Anyways, back to the ACFT. So you start out with the deadlift, then you do the push-ups. You do a 3-minute, 40-second plank for a max. I don't know what the minimum is, but that's pretty easy. It's on the elbows. Your hands can't be touching, but they can be like this or like this. So 3 minutes, 40 seconds. And then after that, you have the ball throw. So this I'm very much struggling with. It's all technique. Apparently, it's not so much strength, more technique. It's like you have the medicine ball and you go 1, 2, and then 3, and you throw it behind yourself.
It's all
And
core,
it's
hips.
like your ass. Like you like
Yes.
squat down and like, and they say that I'm holding it too far on the sides. I need to be a little more under, and I'm releasing it at the wrong time. So that I need to work on, which I'll do tomorrow with Liv. We're gonna practice a bunch because where am I gonna practice that here? Nowhere in the yard.
How
I guess
heavy
so.
is the ball?
10 pounds. Yeah, so it's not that bad. And you need to do, I don't know, like 4 or 5 meters. I usually get like 6. So I'm like not really in a safe zone yet. It's making me nervous because I'm like really bad at it. You only get 2 attempts. So usually the first time I throw it straight up in the air and I get like 1 meter. And then like, it's just my technique.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you have the ball throw, and then after that you have the sprint drag carry, which is most
drag
people
carry.
don't like it. It's my favorite thing. Like, I love it because it's so hard. So first,
Sounds like something a serial killer would do.
kind of. Well, it's the army, so they do kill some. Anyways, so the sprint drag carry, you start at this line. I don't know how far each lane is, like maybe like 40 meters, 50 meters. It's on turf, like in a building. So I don't know. If I bring you guys, you'll see. So you sprint from one side to the other, touch the line, sprint back. And then you grab like a sled, like those weighted sleds. And I think it's like 150 pounds or something. I don't know. And you drag it backwards, drag it over the line, drag it all the way back. And then you do lateral shuffle, like all the way down like this way, and then all the way back with the other leg. And then you grab 50-pound kettlebells, one on each side. You run them down, run them back, and then you sprint at the end, full speed, full speed. And your legs are like jelly at the end, but it's really fun. Like I like that
Serial killer
one.
sprints.
Yeah, it's painful. It's really hard. And then right after that, you go out and you do a 2-mile run. And to max that, I think it's like a 6:55 pace, and I got a 7-minute pace on it last time. So I was very close.
How slow are you able to go on those runs?
Oh, you can do like a 13-minute pace.
Oh.
I think it's because it's after all of that stuff. Like, I think they just want to make sure you can still move.
Okay.
Because it's like after a lot of workout. Yeah. Anyways, so that's like my goal is to get a higher score on that than a 5:48. I'd like a 5:80. That would be great. And then, I don't know, probably like a couple more races. Yeah, be more consistent, I suppose, with like the upper body workouts in the gym. I do a lot of leg days because I like it, but the upper body I feel like I lack. And I'd also really like to learn how to do a pull-up. I still am not able to do those. Also think it's technique.
Bowflex is good for that.
Yeah.
That lateral pull-down bar.
I do that twice a week, and I do think it's probably technique, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I should be able to do one at this point, and I can't. So
do kipping.
Yeah.
Kipping is fun.
I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I
You
need to learn.
just swing it around. You feel kind of
another
like
thing.
in the jungle, and just going from vine to vine.
More to
Yeah,
it than
exactly.
that.
No, but that's what it reminds me of. That's why I like it so much. It's
Oh
just
my
kind
God.
of fun.
Yeah, so
The
that
whole
would be
building
cool.
is shaking. And
Yeah.
no big deal.
Really aggressive. But yeah, I'd like to learn how to climb a rope too, because I want to go to Mountain Warfare School, which is a really interesting Army school that they have, and I'm hoping I get the opportunity this summer after advanced camp to go, or maybe before. And I believe I'll probably need to know how to climb a rope at one of these camps. So I need to learn that technique a bit better, because clearly the last time you taught me, I did not learn that much.
We also had like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it wasn't
just do
that
this.
fast. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so just, I don't know, stuff to help me with the military fitness, I suppose, and just personally staying on track. Yeah, nothing crazy.
All right.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for me for the
Okay.
yearly goals.
Yeah. You gonna run another marathon?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'd like to, on a personal goal note, I didn't really travel as much as I would have liked this year. I felt like the whole first 8 months I just worked all the time, which was great. But I definitely want to try at least once every other month going to some other country, at least for a weekend. That's a big thing for me. So if I can try and do that, I would be happy.
I will live vicariously through you.
I don't have children. I don't have too much responsibility. I can work remote.
I have my youngest boy is going to be, he turns
senior,
18.
right?
Yes, he's a senior this year. He turns 18 next week. So
Crazy.
I'll have 2 adult children.
Wow.
And he graduates school this year.
Wow.
So that's exciting. And
Amazing.
he's in all the sports.
Oh, yeah, and
So
he just did
that's
some
exciting.
crazy stuff, right? You sent that text that he got all these awards or something.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's really
he made
good.
his team MVP, how does it go? The league MVP, the Central Mass MVP, and then the whole state MVP.
MVP
not
for
just
the whole state.
not just the one. There was
That's
many.
crazy.
Yeah, he swept it all. Swept
Amazing.
all 4 of them.
So is he gonna go to college and do that? Do you think?
He's
Or does
in
he not
a
wanna
trade
go?
school for plumbing. So if
Yeah.
it's not on his radar. But
I
if
feel
he
like
wants to
colleges
go to
would
school-
reach out to him for stuff like that.
They may have, because there was a game of all the Mass All-Stars that went, and there was a lot of college scouts there. and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Well, that could be
if he's-
interesting
yeah.
if he wants to do that. I
if
guess.
he's to go to school, he would go for business.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's
Yep.
awesome.
So yeah, I have a lot on tap for this next
Yeah,
several months. 'Cause
I'm sure that's busy.
I like to go to he plays basketball and then baseball, and then he graduates.
And how's Kyle doing? Good?
So he's well. Yeah, my older son works at the ski mountain,
Which one?
Wachusett.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
really
he
nice.
enjoys that.
That's cool.
He's having fun there, so he'll up and spread his wings again soon
Yeah,
and go travel somewhere.
Yeah,
So but
that's
right now
cool.
he's staying put and making money.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And Roemer, your kids, they had the dance recital recently.
Oh yeah, the Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Such a dad response. Yes.
Yep.
The thumbs up. That's pretty much it.
Just tell me where to be, where to go.
Yep.
I'm there.
Put it on the calendar so I don't have to ask you twice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it'd be more like 5 or 6 times, but We just had the Christmas concert.
A nice recital.
Yeah, it was short, about
Those
an
are
hour
always
long.
fun.
That's
Yeah.
nice if it's quick. Yeah. That's good.
Those are fun.
And
Very
my,
cool.
My parents were able to make it this time, so that's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, and I dressed up like Santa with about 10 other parents. Danced.
Who dressed up like Santa?
Yep.
Oh.
I think it was the Rockettes.
Ooh,
thing.
whoa.
Wow.
Roemer.
Not,
The real Rockettes?
they do the Santa thing.
No.
Kicking their
There are a
legs
bunch
and
of.
Oh.
There was some of that in there, but everybody's
Wow.
dressed like Santa.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. We kind of mimicked that.
Oh, that's nice.
Like,
That's awesome.
Theirs is much better because they've got like this whole screen that like makes it look like there's 100 Santas there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
Fun.
That was actually kind of difficult.
Yeah.
I've been doing a dad's dance for 8 years now,
Wow.
and it seems like it keeps getting more and more difficult every year. Like
They're
I can't
training you
remem-
to dance.
Yeah. So what we do is simple. Like the moves are like in your head, it's fine. Trying to get my body to do
It just doesn't do what it's supposed
no,
to.
it's like
Yeah.
you know how to step forward, step back, step to the left, step to the right.
But then all at once, it's a little
But
Yeah.
much.
then I go to do it, and it's like this foot moves instead of that
Oh,
foot, and then it
God.
goes
Yeah.
over there, and
That's
then I
how
get
I
lost.
dance.
and-
I
I'm
can't
not a
dance
dancer.
either.
No,
Yeah.
never took dance lessons, and it shows.
no.
Yeah.
So bad.
It's bad.
Embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
it can be fun when
Mm.
it's not frustrating.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the past couple of years, it's been a little more frustrating than fun.
Yeah.
But,
I dropped out of Zumba. I can't
Oh.
even do Zumba.
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 Can't
Oh
even
my
do that.
God.
Who
I've
is
never
it?
done Zumba.
Who's the Beachbody guy?
Oh, I used to do those workouts. I did P90X at home.
Oh, I love
My parents had those
Yeah.
CDs when I was a kid,
Those
and
are
I
popular.
loved
I
P90X.
have it. I did that, and I lost 14 pounds.
It probably works
And
well.
Yeah.
That was
I believe it.
probably the lowest I ever got.
That's really
weight-wise.
good. You should put the P90X CDs back on.
Find
Yeah.
a picture of yourself when you were your lowest
Yes.
weight and use that as a motivator.
I'd show you now, but I don't feel like digging it out of my phone.
Okay.
We'll share it on the podcast.
It's,
Yeah.
Was it 90 days? So
Yep.
however long. And, side by side pictures. And I was like this close to finally seeing my abs.
Use that as motivation for.
That's really
this
good.
next
I'd
year to
honestly
dial
rather
things
put
in.
Hugh Jackman on my wall.
Oh, all right, whatever works.
Whatever works
Whatever
for different
works.
folks, I
Yes.
suppose.
With the
Yes.
the Deadpool scene where he's his clothes just vaporize off of him.
yeah.
God.
I'll never get there, but if I
Goals,
if
yeah,
I even
goals.
get on the wall that it's at least in that range, I'll be doing pretty good.
Oh my God.
Funny.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not starving or dehydrating for 3 or 4
No.
days.
no,
That is not the
don't
way I
do
wanna
that.
do it
That's
either.
unhealthy. Jeez. Wow, I like those shoes.
Thank you. They are tears.
Oh,
This is what I get for judging.
never heard of that before.
I think this is my CrossFit shoe.
Tears?
Tears. T-Y-R.
I love it.
Tear.
Those
Yep.
are beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
I love them. I think
They're
I have
really
finally
nice.
found my CrossFit shoe.
Really?
Toppos are my running shoe. Tears are
Oh, I'd
my
love to try a pair. Those
CrossFit
are pretty
shoes.
cool.
Thank
They're
you.
like, they look like they have a film on them, kind of, so they don't get dirty, maybe? Like they stay pretty clean?
I don't know. I've had them less than a week.
Wow.
So
And they gave those to you for judging.
yes.
Love that.
Well,
That's so
anytime.
nice.
Yeah. Volunteering.
Wow.
I got all kinds of sneakers for
Wow.
volunteering.
That's pretty cool. That's a good deal.
It is a good deal.
Yeah, that's awesome. Tier. I'll have to
Yeah.
take a look.
What kind of mileage can you get out of them?
They're not running shoes.
Roemer.
Not for running. They're more
Oh
for
my
lifting
God.
and functional
So it
fitness.
looks like there is an insert in there. Is that
Yeah.
for stability? It's like hiding underneath the sole there.
I don't know.
Just how it is.
I don't know if there was a plate in there to.
It's pretty nice.
They're solid. They're pretty solid.
Yeah, they seem better than Noble, not gonna lie. They seem like they have like a real foundation. My problem with Noble was they were so soft. Like I felt like they were just always like I was on the ground. Like I felt like they didn't have the support. Those look
I
pretty
felt
nice.
I mean, they look nice, but they felt like I was wearing a shoebox.
So I usually work out barefoot.
Whoa.
That's good
'Cause I'm
too.
at
Toenails out.
Yeah.
Talons
Grind
out.
it. That way it can grind into the floor.
Roemer holds steady on those deadlifts.
Yeah.
A talon.
Like the
But I don't see any point in putting my shoes on if I'm just going to walk down the stairs and go in the gym.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
It's good for stability.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it for today.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No.
You want to do the outro?
I don't know how to do the outro. What is the outro?
Just thanks for watching, like, and subscribe.
Okay. All right. Thanks for watching the Run Amok podcast. No, let me try that again. Thanks for watching the Running Amok podcast. Join us next time. Like and subscribe.
Comment.
Yeah, comment below. Let us know what your goals are for
I don't
2025.
like that. I want to do it again.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So that's it for today. Join us next time on the Running Amok podcast with Meg Roemer and Megan Drysdale.
And yourself.
And me, yes. I'm Heidi Moody. And like and subscribe and comment somewhere below. Maybe Megan will put this on there. Comment
Oh,
below.
yeah. Comment below about your goals for the next year.
Yes. What are your goals?
Yes, we're interested to hear about what everyone's up to and what else we should be up to, I suppose.
And anything
Yeah.
we can do to help you get to those goals.
Yeah, Heidi knows all about the nutrition
I
and
can
the
help you
working
with
out, so
nutrition.
Why Heidi's
Yeah.
wicked smart.
Wicked
Wicked
smart.
smart.
So speaking of being wicked smart, I'm going to take a course because I need CEUs for my personal training and CrossFit level 3. I am taking a cardio for performance class.
ooh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So
neat.
I have not started it yet. It's
Yeah.
available to me already, but I've yet to start it. But yeah.
That'd be great.
Eager to try that one. So
Yeah.
maybe
Hey.
get that VO2 max up a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's like teetering. It's up, then it's down. Mine's
Mine's like that too. Not very
it's- yeah.
consistent.
It was 43, 42. It's at 41, and maybe goes to 42, and then 41,
Yeah.
and 42, and
Mine's 45.
45. Well, you're a man. You have better lungs anyway.
Yeah, bigger.
It's true. Physiologically, men have stronger lungs.
I don't feel like I have a 45. I feel more like
45.
a 35.
I'd like to get mine back up to the 43. I liked 43.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your watch will tell you you're superior too. Mine just says I'm average.
Oh, I am superior,
Yeah,
according to my watch. Yeah.
Superior.
Yep. Okay. That's it.
Right?
That's it. See you
Yes,
guys
sir.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.